Have you ever felt used or taken advantage of in a relationship? Recognizing a false relationship or one-sided friendship can be challenging, particularly when we hold on to the belief in the inherent goodness of people. However, there are often hidden clues and revealing actions exhibited by those who perceive us as mere tools to attain their personal goals. In this discussion, we'll delve into the implications of such damaging behaviors, pinpointing 7 crucial attitudes that indicate this person doesn't genuinely care about you. Instead, they're merely using you. It's about time we unveiled these deceitful friendships. Stay tuned as we uncover the truth. Remember, we journey through life meeting various personalities. Some enrich our lives while others cause harm. Identifying someone who is merely using us can be a difficult and often inconspicuous process. Nonetheless, recognizing these behaviors is the first step toward asserting our self-worth and setting healthy boundaries. In the quest to decipher genuine intentions in relationships, one fundamental understanding stands out. You deserve reciprocal and respectful relationships. If you connect with the information shared here and find value in it, I encourage you to stay connected for more insights like this. Together we will traverse the intricate maze of human interactions, unraveling and gaining a better understanding of behavioral patterns and emotions that envelop us. Your backing is vital in this journey of exploration and ongoing learning. Remember, the secret to healthier and enriching relationships lies in recognizing, acting upon, and more importantly, respecting yourself and others. Our second point of focus is selective availability, an often overlooked aspect of human relationships. This dynamic reveals itself when a person is conveniently available when they need something from us, but notably absent when we require their assistance. Picture this scenario. You consistently find yourself in the position of a benefactor, always offering support and dedicating your time. However, once you find yourself in need of that same support, the response is often a deafening silence or an abrupt change of subject. This behavior pattern creates an imbalance in the relationship where all your efforts seem to go unnoticed. It not only signifies a lack of consideration, but can also indicate a deliberate disregard for your needs and emotions. Selective availability is a clear indication that the person is present only when it serves their interests. This lopsided dynamic often leads to feelings of resentment and disappointment. Recognizing and confronting this reality is a crucial step. It's essential to question if we're in a truly reciprocal relationship or merely being used as a convenience to fulfill someone else's needs. This situation calls for a reassessment of our self-worth and consideration of whether mutual respect and reciprocity are indeed present in this relationship. Our third point of concern is the noticeable lack of personal interest. In the context of interpersonal relationships, sincere friends and companions show a genuine interest in our lives, emotions, and experiences. They joyfully engage with our stories, participate in our pleasures, and back us in our struggles. However, this attitude sharply contrasts with someone whose interest seems solely functional or opportunistically driven. This person rarely, if ever, inquires about your day, feelings, or ambitions. Their engagement in conversations appears to be self-centered. The discussions, when they occur, revolve around their experiences and needs, or are limited to shallow subjects lacking any emotional or personal significance. This behavior indicates a troubling disconnect. It gives the impression that your voice and your experiences only matter when they serve their self-centered interests. Your role in the relationship is diminished to a listener for their stories or a means for their conveniences. This lack of curiosity and empathy signals that your worth to this person depends on what you can provide, not on who you are. Recognizing this can be distressing, but it is essential for self-evaluation and maintaining personal dignity. In such a scenario, it becomes critical to ask, are we in an equal and sincere exchange, or are we merely supporting actors in someone else's life drama? The absence of personal interest in a relationship is a red flag. indicating the need to reassess our associations and seek surroundings where we are appreciated and respected for our entire selves. Moving on to the fourth signal, we delve into guilt and manipulation. This is a significant warning sign within the spectrum of human interactions. Manipulation through guilt can take many forms, but its core intent remains the same: to convince or coerce someone into acting according to the manipulator's desires. Imagine frequently finding yourself under subtle yet intense pressure to agree to requests or demands, or the other person skillfully manipulates your emotions to fulfill their objectives. Phrases such as, "If you were really my friend, you would do this," or "I would do the same for you," are deployed as emotional weapons to exploit your kindness and empathy. Such manipulative tactics are subtle, often masked as normal behavior or obligation. They're designed to make you question your own feelings and perceptions, leading you to wonder whether it's your duty to acquiesce. This is a treacherous path where your emotional integrity and self-esteem can be slowly deteriorated. In contrast, healthy relationships thrive on trust, mutual respect, and the freedom to express and cater to personal needs without fear or pressure. If you frequently find yourself ensnared in these manipulative strategies, it's time for an urgent reassessment. It's an opportunity to question the sustainability of the relationship and the potential for establishing healthier boundaries. Recognizing and admitting manipulation is a courageous step towards preserving your emotional health and well-being. It's an act of self-assertion where you affirm your right not to be manipulated or guilted into conforming. The fifth signal we'll discuss is the continuous lack of respect. Respect, a crucial two-way aspect of any substantial relationship, should be unwavering. A genuine friend or faithful companion upholds this principle through actions that denote mutual regard and esteem. However, individuals who habitually exploit others often overlook these boundaries. Imagine constantly finding yourself in situations where your arrangements are abruptly called off, or the other person is late or worse, doesn't show up at all. It seems there's a continual expectation that you should adapt to their conveniences and whims. This pattern of disregarding your needs and time is a stark indication that the person undervalues the relationship. These attitudes, when examined collectively, create a pattern of behavior that signifies egocentrism and lack of thoughtfulness. However, it's important to understand that fallibility is a human characteristic. All of us may act selfishly at some point. What distinguishes an exploitative person is the enduring nature of these actions over time, coupled with a lack of recognition or attempts to reform. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of human relations, it's crucial to remember that self-awareness and assertiveness are potent defenses against exploitation. Being conscious of these signs and knowing how to respond to them is essential. Acknowledging the existence of a detrimental relationship is a key step in reassessing these connections and taking measures to protect your emotional and mental health. As we further investigate the complexities of human relationships, understanding that we are capable of identifying and reacting to exploitative situations is significant. Our knowledge and comprehension of these signs enable us to sustain healthier and more respectful relationships. Our sixth sign of concern is superficial bonding. This sign is particularly deceptive as it conceals the actual nature of the relationship. Individuals using you tend to evade forming a profound and meaningful bond. This behavior is evident in interactions that seldom surpass the surface level. In such relationships, you may begin to spot a pattern. Conversations usually hover around trivial subjects and avoid delving into deeper or personal topics. These individuals maintain a firm guard over their vulnerabilities and control their emotions tightly. This invisible barrier inhibits the relationship from evolving into a deeper level of trust and companionship. The relationship seems to be stuck in an unending preliminary stage where, even after a substantial amount of time, you realize that you don't genuinely know this person beyond a superficial veneer. This is a clear indication that the relationship is neither a priority nor a pathway for genuine sharing of experiences and emotions for the other party. Recognizing this superficial dynamic is crucial for your emotional well-being. It invites reflection on the value and depth of your relationships. It challenges us to ponder: are we investing our time and energy in a fertile ground capable of nurturing mutual growth? Or are we holding on to a semblance of a connection that never evolves into something more substantial? Recognizing a superficial bond serves as a roadmap to make informed decisions, enabling us to safeguard our peace of mind and seek relationships that provide true reciprocity and depth. The seventh sign we'll discuss is a conspicuous absence during crucial moments. The essence of a healthy relationship often surfaces not during blissful times, but in the midst of life's tempests. It's during times of adversity, illness, personal loss, or intense stress that the true character of a relationship is rigorously tested. Imagine facing one of these testing times, hoping to find support and understanding from someone you regard as a friend or partner. However, instead of support, you encounter emptiness. The person is markedly absent, potentially offering surface-level consolation or generic words that sound more like a formality than a sincere gesture of empathy. This pattern of behavior, where emotional and physical support is noticeably lacking or entirely absent in times of need, is a warning signal. It suggests that the relationship may be heavily lopsided, with one person emotionally invested while the other withdraws during reciprocation times. Absence during crucial moments reflects the true nature of the relationship. It's not merely about their physical absence, it's the lack of empathy, emotional unavailability, and apathy that speak volumes. This lack of support not only erodes the emotional fabric of the relationship, but also questions its intrinsic worth and the genuineness of the connection. Acknowledging this reality can be painful, but it's crucial for preserving one's dignity and emotional well-being. Facing this truth pushes us to reassess the relationship and contemplate the significance of establishing more balanced relationships where support and presence are reciprocal. Identifying concerning signs in a relationship is a crucial initial step. However, what truly determines the nature and future of these interactions is how we respond to these findings. In critical moments, especially those requiring support and solidarity, someone's absence who should be by our side can unveil an uncomfortable truth about the relationship. In these challenging times, the true depth and sincerity of a bond are put to the test. The lack of emotional commitment and solidarity from someone exploiting us clearly signifies these shortcomings. To nurture healthier and more balanced relationships, it's essential to establish clear boundaries. Saying no is a fundamental element of any healthy relationship. When feeling uneasy or pressurized, it's crucial to communicate your boundaries clearly and directly. Defining and steadfastly maintaining what's acceptable to you is a practice of self-respect and a means to preserve your emotional health. In situations where you feel exploited, open and straightforward communication is paramount. Addressing the issue calmly, clearly and directly, expressing your feelings without accusations, can clear misunderstandings and even give the other person an opportunity to reflect on and modify their behavior. Seeking support in navigating the emotional intricacies of being in an unbalanced relationship is another crucial step. Speaking to trusted friends, family members, or a professional can offer a much-needed external perspective, as well as support and guidance. Remember, every individual deserves respect and reciprocity in their relationships. Identifying and addressing situations where your interests are overlooked is a vital step towards reinforcing your emotional well-being. Learning how to manage these challenges empowers us. Shaping and sustaining healthier, more rewarding relationships built on mutual respect, empathy, and efficient communication is possible by identifying the signs of unbalanced relationships and taking proactive measures. Recognizing these signs is a critical step towards safeguarding yourself and fostering healthier, more rewarding interactions. It's essential to remember that your worth is not determined by how others treat you. Instead, it's inherent and is reaffirmed by how you hold your ground in situations where respect or consideration is lacking. In our quest to discern true intentions in relationships, a critical understanding emerges. You are deserving of relationships that are reciprocal and respectful. If this content resonates with you and you found the information shared valuable, I encourage you to stay tuned for more insights like this. Together, we'll continue to traverse the intricacies of human interactions, unraveling and gaining a better understanding of the patterns of behavior and emotions that surround us. Your support is instrumental in this journey of discovery and ongoing learning. Remember, the key to healthier, more enriching relationships lies in recognition, action, and above all, self-respect and respect for others.